Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo están? This is Profesor Pablo, lesson 41, sentence starters. Is there, are there? Oh, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 read to learn. Is there or are there? Hubo, was there or were there? Había, was or were there? Habrá, will there be? Haber, is there going to be or are there going to be? And habido, has there been or have there been? Remember, all of these, the H is silent. Hubo, había, habrá, haber, habido. And we've already had these. So again, another easy lesson. Let's look at our suggestions. We have tiempo for time, comida for food, personas for people, leche, milk, lugar, room, meaning space, soda, cerveza for beer, baños for bathrooms, algo de tomar, something to drink, algo de comer, something to eat, música, music, un sitio web, a website, suficiente tiempo, enough time, un hotel, a hotel. Here's that one of the top 10 tough words, estacionamiento, parking, un banco, a bank, un lugar seguro, a safe place, para estacionar, for parking, right-hand column, problemas, problems, curitas, band-aids, dinero, money, lugar, room, espacio, space, bastante agua, enough water, sal, salt, basura, trash, agua, water, teléfono, a phone, policía, police, un baño, a bathroom, un estacionamiento, a parking lot, Uber, farmacia, a drugstore, una contraseña, a password, internet, evidencia, evidence. By the way, words that are spelled like almost identically or identically in both languages are what we call cognates. However, there are a few words that are spelled, for example, in Spanish, embarazada. In Spanish, you would think it means embarrassed in English. But if you were to use embarazada as embarrassed, and if you were to say estoy embarazada for meaning I am embarrassed, I guarantee you will be embarrassed because embarazada means pregnant. So if you say as a lady estoy embarazada and you think you're saying I'm embarrassed, well, you're way off base there. It means I'm pregnant. And it's kind of funny, right? But that's what we call a false cognate. Now, you should know how to say I am embarrassed. It's tengo vergüenza. We had that a few lessons back. Tengo vergüenza. Let's take a look at the examples. Is there time? Hay tiempo? Is there something to drink or is there anything to drink? Hay algo de tomar? Will there be food for all? Habrá comida para todos? Is there going to be enough milk? Va haber bastante leche? Remember, it's va haber. 2 syllables, va haber. The a and ba, the a in the middle, the h is silent, the beginning of haber with the a, it all runs together. Va haber. Va haber bastante leche? Is there going to be enough milk? Ha habido problemas? The h silent. Ha habido problemas? And again, it's not ha habido. The a and a, they run together. Ha habido problemas? Have there been any problems? Hay curitas? Are there any band-aids? Now this is really critical. You certainly have to know how to say, is there or are there? Hubo, was there, were there? Había, was there or were there? Habrá, will there be? Haber, is there or are there going to be? Habido, has there or have there been problems? For example, are there any problems? Hay problemas? Were there problems like yesterday? Hubo problemas? Were there any problems when you were there? Había problemas, meaning like as you were walking around and spending the day there during that time that you were walking around. Había problemas? Were there any problems? Will there be problems? Habrá problemas? Or va a haber problemas? And ha habido problemas? Have there been any problems? We keep it singular. Hay, hubo, había, habrá, va a haber, habido. Some new words, maybe tiempo and comida, time and food. Leche, lugar, room, space, that's new. Algo de tomar, something to drink. Algo de comer, something to eat. un sitio web, a website, coritas, band-aids on the right-hand column, lugar, space, espacio, space, bastante agua, enough water, basura, trash, un estacionamiento, that's a tough one, we've had it before, a parking lot, una contraseña, a password, a lot of common words and a lot of new words. On the bottom left column, para estacionar, like room for parking, un lugar seguro, a safe spot, suficiente tiempo. So there are a lot of new words and there are a lot of words that we already know, and there are some words that we're using a little bit differently than we did initially. Let's practice some of our own. Let's take the left-hand column. Will there be? So let's go with habrá. Will there be a lot of people? Habrá muchas personas. Will there be enough food? Habrá bastante comida. That's B de burro, B grande. Habrá bastante comida. Will there be enough room? Habrá bastante lugar. Will there be bathrooms? Habrá baños. Let's take a look at habido. Left-hand column. Has there been enough time? ¿Ha habido suficiente tiempo? ¿Ha habido suficiente tiempo? Suficiente or bastante, they both mean enough. Has there been parking? ¿Ha habido estacionamiento? ¿Ha habido estacionamiento? Let's take no había. No había estacionamiento. There wasn't any parking. No había suficiente tiempo. There wasn't enough time. No había nada de tomar. You can change algo, swap it out for nada, N-A-D-A. There was nothing to drink. No había nada de tomar. There was nothing to eat. No había nada de comer. No había nada de comer. There wasn't any room. No había lugar. There weren't any people. No había personas. Let's go to the right-hand column. There was no money. No había dinero. There wasn't enough water. No había bastante agua. Let's take bastante. There was not enough room. No había bastante lugar. No había bastante espacio. There wasn't any trash. No había basura. Oh my gosh, there wasn't any water. No había agua. And there wasn't any phone. No había teléfono. Let's go with va a haber. Right-hand column, bottom half. There's going to be a parking lot. Va a haber un estacionamiento. There's going to be a drugstore. Va a haber una farmacia. There's going to be a password for you. Va a haber una contraseña at the hotel. There's going to be internet. Va a haber internet. There's not going to be any evidence. No va a haber evidencia. There's not going to be any time. No va a haber tiempo. There's not going to be any money. No va a haber dinero. There's not going to be anything to drink. No va a haber nada de tomar. There's not going to be anything to eat. No va a haber nada de comer. So there you have it. Hay, is there or are there, hubo, había, habrá, va a haber, habido. Practice these, get really good at them, but the more common ones would be hay, había, and va a haber. Those are the three most common. Hay, is there or are there, había, was there or were there, or va a haber, is there going to be. That should do it for lesson 41, is there, are there. Hay, hubo, había, habrá, va a haber, habido. Gracias. Put a check mark by number 41. It's done. Hasta la próxima lección. See you next lesson. This is Profesor Pablo signing off. Cambio fuera.